Jim Gray with the Thrive Real Estate Network, and I'm an executive in charge of production. And that's what we're talking about today. I want to introduce you to something we call the Daily Rocket. If there is one thing that I have learned about real estate agents is if they know what to do, when to do it, and how to do it, they'll do it. But the activities that agents most commonly ignore, and perhaps this has been your experience, is lead generation. We all know we're supposed to do it. We all know it's what really drives the revenue in our business, and yet we struggle so hard with doing it. Isn't that right? Have you ever had this experience where you just get up in the morning and whatever's on fire first, you check your email, you drink a little coffee, you check your texts, and whatever's on fire, whatever catches your attention, you just kind of go down that rabbit hole. And then at the end of the day, you feel like, man, I feel like I was doing stuff, but I feel vaguely like I didn't accomplish anything. This is so dangerous. This is why we created the Daily Rocket. We take your CRM, we configure it in such a way that what you do is you sit down and you follow 7 simple steps. And when you follow those 7 steps, you will identify leads, you will nurture the leads, identify clients out of those leads, and you will eventually close them. You simply sit down and you press a button and you follow up with your new leads. This would be the new leads that came in from the previous day. You call them first. Next is your follow-ups. These are the leads that you have spoken to in the past that need a follow-up today. You click a button, the list appears, and you call them. You move on from that to your pipeline. These are all the people that you've spoken to that you know will be making some sort of move in the next period of time. You put your eyes on those lists, and anybody who needs a phone call or some action, you take care of that. Next from there, you go to your hot actives. The hot actives are people that have been on your websites, maybe made inquiries about listings, that are requesting showings, or are wanting more information about property-related questions. That's number 5. Then you move on to your SOI. SOI is your sphere of influence. You're going to call the people in your database. We configure your list in such a way that you just simply push a button and you're going to call everybody in your sphere in little chunks throughout the year, so that at the end of the year you'll see, hey, I've talked to everybody in my database 4 times this year, once a quarter. Very simple. Next, after you're done with your SOI, you move on to what we call going fishing. That's every lead that happens to reside in your database. They're in a list. You can just use our automated dialer, dial right through them and see if you can find somebody new to put into your pipeline to nurture to a close. And then finally, you finish your lead gen by doing your social media postings. And we're going to teach you the methodologies, the systems. We're going to give you social media swipe files, and we'll teach you how to make the most effective use out of your daily postings. So I want you to get a vision of this. You sit down at your computer, all of the lists are in front of you in the form of buttons. You press a button, the list appears, you make the call. You press the button, the list appears, you make a call. You press the button, the list appears, you make the call. You do all of the follow-ups, and then when you're done, you're done. That is the most dollar productive thing that you can do all day long, and if you do it with discipline, commitment, and an ever-increasing level of skill, you will be amazed at how much you can produce. That's what the Thrive Network has made for you. We call it the Daily Rocket, and I can't wait for you to dive in on it.